morning. Welcome to the world of colors. I'm Colors. Today we're going to make a really exciting gnome that I've been really happy to bring to you this morning to make this video. We're bringing Abel. He's the Abominable Snowman gnome, and we're going to call him Abel for short. And this is what he looks like right here. He's really cute and something that a lot of people would like to have at Christmas time. So we're going to make him today, and I'll be right back to tell you what materials you're going to need. What we're going to use to make Abel today is some firm holding hairspray. We're going to need some Testors Craft Paints by Rust-Oleum. We're going to need the silver and the green and a couple paintbrushes. And then I already painted a 2-inch wood knob for his nose with the silver Testors Craft Paint. And then I have this extra wood knob that's 1.5 inch, I believe. I'll double check that. 1.5 inch extra knob here that we're not going to paint. And then we need this red tinsel, thin little tinsel, a package of the Christmas lights from Dollar Tree that look like this, or you can use any string of lights you want to across there from Dollar Tree. They're all about the right size. And then we're going to use some flat marbles, more than this, but this is what they look like, and probably 3 times this amount in the bottom of them. And then some rubber bands, a pair of baby gloves from Dollar Tree. They come in a package of ivory and green, and we're going to use the green ones. We're going to use 2 8-inch rollers, wire rollers for your hair actually, but we're going to use them in Abel, in his arms. And I got these at 5 and Below, but you can also buy this type of roller at TJ Maxx. And then as far as the fur goes, this is what we're going to need for the fur. We're going to need 2 8-inch wide by 11-inch long pieces for his arms. So the long is like this, and then the 8-inch wide going across. So those are for the arms. And then we're going to need a 6-inch by 7-inch long piece like this for the flap. We're going to need a 12-inch long by 20-inch wide piece for the body. And we're going to need a 4-inch by 16-inch piece for the head, and a 3.5-inch long piece by 21-inch wide piece for the head. And that's all the fur that we'll need. Also, I'm using 2 9-by-9-inch pieces of the off-white fleece for his head. We'll need some polyester fiberfill, and they sell this garland at Dollar Tree, and we're going to use some of that across his arms. He's holding it out, so a couple feet of that. And then as far as his eyes and his mouth go, I'm going to kind of talk you through how to do that. You're going to start out on his mouth using a 3-inch by 4-inch piece of black felt for his mouth, and we'll go from there. And then for his eyes, you want to use 2 by 2 pieces of white, off-white fleece for the eyes. And we'll use a little black little hot pink and a little white for the pieces that go on top of the eyes and the mouth. And other than that, just your glue gun, your glue sticks, and that should be it. So I'll be back with you in a few moments and we'll get started. So you want to get out your 12-inch by 20-inch wide, 12-inch long by 20-inch wide body piece. And we're going to take it and fold it over so the 12-inch ends are together like that. And then we just want to run some glue along the edge. And then put these right together. Right smack dab on top of each other. Let me let that set up for a minute. I've got it all set up there. That seam is all cooled off. And what we want to do is to take this piece and position it over the top of that back seam like that. So you have a seam in the back, running along the back, but not in the front. We just have that seam in the back. You get it like that, right in the middle, and then we'll glue the bottom. And I'll let that set up. So now we want to open it up and put some flat marbles in the bottom. We want enough marbles that will make it so the bag will stand up. We made this bag here, this body. I think I've got enough marbles in there now. Now you want to take your polyester fiber fill and fill this up to the top and then fasten it with your rubber band. And I'll be right back with you. So we got them all fastened up now. And what we want to do next is the arms. So you want to take out an 8-inch by 11-inch piece of the white fur. And we're gonna put an arm together. So we just want to take it and take the 11-inch sides and put them together. We're gonna run some glue down there. I wanted to tell you too that Walmart sells really inexpensive pillows. You can get a pillow there for like $3, $2.84 or something along those lines, and use the stuffing inside that for your project if you don't want to buy a great big bag and you just want enough for maybe just this project, just get yourself a pillow, one of those inexpensive pillows at Walmart, and that'll do you good. That's how I started buying my stuffing, and it worked really well. The other thing I wanted to tell you was that I got this white fur that I'm using on Amazon, and it's really nice. I just reordered some more, and that's a good place to get this white fur. Now I'm going to let this set up for a couple minutes, and I'll be right back with you. You want to go ahead and take that now that it's set up and fill it with the polyester fiber fill. I want to put just enough, but not too much. And then what you want to do is kind of tunnel from the top your way down a little bit with your fingers to kind of make a place for your roller, your 8-inch roller. And put that down in there. The 8-inch roller is not quite as long as what the arm is, but we're going to attach it right down here where the glove's going to be. The 8-inch roller is going to be down here. A little bit of stuffing here. So you can see it right there. So I'm going to fasten this all together. Well, we'll put another one on there. Like that, and then on this end, this is the end that we're going to glue to the body. I've got that seam where we glued going down on the back, and then we'll just fasten this up. So that's ready to be glued on. We know we have the seam on the bottom here, and then we'll put a little polyester fiber fill in the glove, because he has green hands. He's supposed to have green hands. So you just put that about like that, and then we'll wrap that right on this end. Like that. We're going to put the rubber band so that the glove will fold down onto it and conceal the rubber band. And then we'll glue that in place. And then we'll just go ahead and put some glue the part that covers up the rubber band. and also glue the glove to the arm. I'm putting glue in there. So just and I'm going to go ahead. I've got the other arm made up here. That's how we're going to glue them on. And I'm going to go ahead and do the painting right now because I don't want to get paint on the body. I need to paint the hands, the gloves, to give them, distress them a little bit. So we're going to take the green Tester's Craft paint, the acrylic Tester's Craft paint. And I have a fan brush here somewhere. I'm going to use a fan brush. And you just want to go down the gloves like that, slightly. And that should be good. I'll do the other one and I'll let them dry, or I'll probably blow dry them, and I'll be right back. So I've got the hands painted and dried. I dried them with my blow dryer. And I'm getting ready to put on the arms in the back of the little stub that we got. Just, you want to make sure your seam's right down the middle of the back, and then glue your arms right on like that. Make sure the seam of your arm is down, facing down. And then just glue it right in that spot there, behind the stub. Make sure my seam is where I want it. And let it set up. And I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do the other arm, and then I'll be right back with you. So we've got the arms glued on. They're nice and secure. And the next thing we want to do is glue on the nose. This is a 2-inch wood knob that I get these on Amazon, these wood knobs, 12 of them in a package. So I painted this silver with the Tester's Craft paints, and now I'm going to glue it in the middle here, a little ways out from the stub, if we can still see the stub right there, a little ways out from that, and I'll glue it. Right in the middle. Okay, we're going to let that set up. Okay, so we've got the nose glued in place, and now we want to go ahead and make his head. So you want to take the 2 9x9 pieces of off-white felt, Put them right together, one on top of the other, and then fold them in half. And we want to round off the top. So we want to just take our scissors and cut like this. And round it off like that. And then we want to go ahead and glue all the way around. I'll keep going and I'll get this glued all the way around. And I'll be right back with you. I've got it glued all the way around. The hat's glued all the way around. Looks like that. And we want to take our 4 by 16 inch wide piece and our 3.5 inch by 21 inch piece and lay them right on your work table like that. You want to bring this bottom one about 1/2 inch up onto the top one like that and center it. So you're going to have a little bit more hanging out on the bottom one. The top one's shorter. And lay them like that. Keep them lined up. And we're making the head. And then take the piece that we just glued, the fleece, and lay it right in the center, right even with the top. And you want to fold this up about 1.5 inches. This is the part that I just made that's going to be glued to the head. Right here. So what we want to do is we want to glue on the fur, and we'll just go ahead and start by gluing, putting some glue on the back here, on the back of the head piece. Takes a lot of glue to make this. Glue that over. And once you get enough glue on that area, we're going to bring these over this way and glue them. So we can get some glue on the sides. And then just bring those right over and glue them on top of our headpiece. And we'll do the same thing over here. I'm going to run out of glue here. I've got to remember to get those long glue sticks. I really like those. I just keep forgetting to pick them up. And then just bring that right over like that. And let's let that set up. Just wanted to show you that on the front of this, while you're waiting for this to set up, you can pick up that top piece. I'm on the front, and you'll be able to pick up this top piece here and glue that down. And then take it around to the top and glue the top together. Just glue these two pieces together at the top. We'll do that all the way across. And I'll be right back. Now I've got the head all glued. That's what it looks like. We're gonna do the hairspray in this and make it a lot fluffier. We want to put some polyester fiber fill in there. We'll put a little bit more stuffing in that head. We've got that nice smooth edge that we made when we folded up the fleece. So we have this little area here that we're going to glue on. Goes down like that. We'll glue it in the back, and then in the front and on the sides. So you just want to get out your glue gun and put some glue on the back of the nose right there. Bring that down, and want to let that set up a little bit, and then I'll be right back and we'll do the sides and the back. To show you for the sides, you just lift it up right there where the shoulder meets the headpiece, and you want to just pump in a few pumps of glue and then hold that back down and let that set up. That's how you want to do both sides. I'll be right back with you. I've got the head glued all the way around. I did the back the same way as I did the sides. I just lifted it up and pump a few pumps of glue in there and then hold it down till it sets up. Now, the wooden knob that I told you we didn't need to paint, it's about an 1.5 inch knob. We want to take that, it's like a kickstand for him. He would kind of keep wanting to lean up a little bit, so I put a kickstand underneath him down through the middle, and that makes him set up really nice all the time. So we'll just put some glue on that. And we want it far enough back that you can't see it from the front, but not so far that it's not going to do us any good. So I'm going to let that set up now, and then we'll start getting this thing finished. So what we're going to do next is go ahead and put on the mouth. Now the mouth, I just took a 3x4 piece of black felt and I cut it kind of like a watermelon shape, and then I took 2 pieces of white fleece and made the teeth at the top, and a little piece of hot pink and made the tongue, and then a little piece of white fleece at the bottom in this shape. So that's how that turned out. And we're going to go ahead and glue it right underneath the nose right here. I'm going to try to do this from the side. Pull out the fur a little bit. We'll glue it right on right there. Oops. Got me. I've got glue on my fingers, so I'm having a hard time here. Don't you hate that? You get glue on your fingers, you can't do anything. So you want to press it right down underneath the nose. And I'll let that set up like this. So I've got the mouth glued on, and then we're going to go ahead and put the eyes on, and each eye is a 2 by 2 inch piece of white fleece with the, and then you just cut off the eye shape and put your black piece of felt, round piece of felt in there. And then you want to go up probably about an inch above the nose. I'm not on the side where I can see good. I'm going to come around. I'm going to come around, cameraman. See if I get enough cord there. You want to make sure you pull the hair out of the way, and then just get some glue on the back of your eye. Get that in there. Make sure I get them far enough apart. This is one of those where no two are going to be exactly the same. We'll turn this one a little bit. Like that. And then the next thing we want to do is put this little flap on that covers, I kind of puts a veil on. It's a little veil that covers up the eyes to make him a gnome. You can just barely see the eyes through it. So we're gonna go past the seam at the top of the head about an inch and glue that over like that. You just want to make sure that the hair is just hitting just right where you can barely see the eyes. So I'll get the glue. Well, we don't want the tape there. We'll get the glue on the top here of our little veil. And take it over the top like that. This is what our dog looks like when it's ready to go to the groomer. Just peeking out of his hair. And then I tacked it down a little bit right here. You can kind of, with the hairspray, get the hair just how you want it there. The next thing I'm going to do before I do the hair, which will look a lot different once we get the hairspray in it, is to put the garland across. I've got a piece cut right here that goes from one hand to the other hand, like that. You want to wrap it in red tinsel. If you have some, just wrap it in red tinsel like this, all the way down, and then I'm going to put the lights on it, and then I'll be right back. We got the garland attached. We'll just wrap the lights from the Dollar Tree around the garland from the Dollar Tree and wrap the little tinsel around there. And then I went and did all the hair with the hairspray. Fluff it all up nicely so it'll stay nice like that. And he's all finished. He's as easy as that. And I want to thank you for coming and spending this time with us today, and thank you for all the nice comments that I get. And if you like this video, make sure to like it, and if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe.